This is a video support for drawing assignment 6. This is an assignment where you're going to draw this on your own, but I do want to show you a few things to remember. Okay, so start at the top left corner, come over 6.5, and then come down 0.875 here. You can do a little bit of math and figure that out. And then come over 0.375. You see how the dimension is 0.375? That shows these little lines, and then come down 1.25 over 0.375 and down 0.875 and over and back. So now you've got this kind of outside piece, because this is a circle. These two are circles that could be drawn by the midpoint of this line, right? So you have a radius of 1.5 and a diameter of 1.5. So then you can trim all of that out, right? Okay, so I just want to point that out. And also, we do have layers for these two hidden lines. You'll save the file, you'll create these layers here. Def points already is created automatically when you draw your first dimension, so you don't have to create that one. So you'll have dim text, objects, and hidden. Remember, the hidden layer is the one where you're going to click on the word continuous here, and then load it. That was in one of our assignments, and then highlight hidden here so that you can make sure that that layer is hidden. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out to you. You've got these on that layer. But I do want to say that those lines are going to be really small, so or big, so we want to make them smaller. And so the LT scale for this drawing is 0.75. So if you type in LT scale and enter, you can type in 0.75 and enter, and you'll see that your hidden lines get smaller, and you'll be able to see them. They look like this. So put that in your title here. I know it's not over here, but I think if you put it in the title, you'll know that that's what it needs. And also, I did make the dimensions a little bit smaller, and I'll show you how to do that. When you type in D and enter, and you pick the modify button, we're going to go to the primary units tab, and the first thing we'll do is change the precision like we do, 0.00. Okay. Now go to the fit tab. In the fit tab, you have an overall scale that you can change of the dimensions. So the whole dimension is going to get a little bit smaller. We'll use 0.75, and they look kind of small, but if you make them too big, then they just look too big. And this eventually becomes preference. But all of these dimensions will start to pop out, and scale factor is visual, but it's also based on a set scale that you're printing. So you'll learn more about that as we move forward. So those are the two things. You can go ahead and pick OK and close. So you're going to change the overall scale there in the dimension and the precision. The last thing that's somewhat new about this one is about center marks. So you see these two, this one right here, that's called a center mark. I'm going to pull this out so I can show you how to do it. These two right here are center marks right there. So you would go to the annotate tab, and in the annotate tab, now not the home tab, but annotate at the top there, you're going to find center marks, and we'll put those on the dim text layer. Click on center mark and then click on the circle. See how it goes in there? And click on the circle. And now what I did, you can escape out of that, is I clicked on that center mark, and I use these little arrows to kind of stretch it out, to stretch this out just a little bit there too. So it's okay if you don't stretch these out. They're still center marks. But there is one more thing that AutoCAD has given us that I think they're going to turn off. Eventually, I'm going to go ahead and delete these. Back over with when you type in D and enter, when you place this diameter 0.63, it will automatically put a little center mark in there. And we want to turn that off. So type in D and enter, go to the modify button, go to symbols and arrows, and you see over here where it says center marks, by default, you have this little like plus sign right there that's going to be placed when you place your radius and diameter using that tool underneath linear. So what I'd like you to do is to pick none and behind center mark, like right underneath it, and pick OK and close, and you'll see that turns off. In fact, let me just show you what it looks like. I think that would be a good idea. So let me show you here that the default is going to leave that little mark. See, it's a little center mark. It's a center mark, but I mean, and it is a choice that we have back over here, that this could be line, and then you get, a mark and a line. It's a little bit different than, than the center mark, because it's kind of like a center mark that comes with the dimension style. And you would have to then change the scale of it here in order to make it bigger or smaller. So I'm asking you to use the other center mark. We're going to turn this one off. So the center marks are none. And then we're going to go over to the annotate tab, click on center mark, and click your circles. Okay. All right. So you should be able to then work on this drawing. Again, follow the video presentations for the other projects using offsets, using circles, and making sure that you line up your dimensions by clicking on an existing dimension so that they look lined up there, and then creating your PDF file to get ready for your portfolio screenshots for that project at the end of the semester.